Greetings and salutations in our distance. This is Iowa Photech, and here we go with another overview of another Dungeon Master screen from Gale Force 9, officially released by Wizards of the Coast. You can see the code right there. Boop. This is actually one of the first ones where they actually use the name of the adventure as opposed to an overarching name aimed for a campaign string, which they kind of gave up after the first two books. Anyways, as I would say, this is actually a nice looking 4-panel horizontal landscape design. It's redundant to say horizontal and landscape together. So it has nice artwork. You got a fire giant that actually seems to tie into the scene on the player's handbook. And then you got a warrior who killed a hill giant. And then you have a storm giant and a ship. So on to the innards of this. On this far side, there is random encounter tables and a giant's bag table. This is based on terrain. It's a D100 table. It's multiple D100s next to each other. You have the page, the type of creature you're going to run into, and numbers, and by terrain, different columns with a different result across the D100. And then you have this map in the center, which actually has really fine numbers and letters on it, as you can see. And it is actually a rather nice map. And as long as you keep close track of it, where the player is, with somehow keep track of them on the map, it is useful for knowing locations nearby and quickly referencing them. However, the letters and numbers are small enough that you can easily miss it. And trust me, if you get people who are moving around too quickly, you lose track of where they are, and then boom, all of a sudden you end up staring at the map far too long. You got a fun little section of various other charts and tables. Various foraging, travel pace, food, special modes of transportation table down here. Airship and various DCs. I say this is still in that 3-star territory. It's floating, okay? I had to run like an actual campaign, Storm Giant's Thunder campaign, to truly peg down yeah, this is better than 3-star territory or worse than 3-star territory. However, it definitely does look like it will be on the useful side, so it's on the plus side of the 3-star. Whether it's like a 3.25 or a 3.75 range, it might even be like a 4-star, but it's hard to say until you actually run it. The charts do look to be rather useful on it, and this would be a good supplemental one for your standard Dungeon Master screen, the Dungeon Master screen reincarnated, which I have done a review of already. This one does not duplicate information that you would find on the standard screen, which is a nice thing. I actually personally find having a specialty Dungeon Master screen that has duplicate information off the standard Dungeon Master screen to be a negative. However, for whatever strange reason, people consider it a positive. Probably just because they just only want to buy one Dungeon Master screen. But, eventually a Dungeon Master screen will shift from being very useful to less useful as you gain understanding of various mechanics. Like, you know the conditions already. It doesn't really, that section no longer has any value to you. Once you learn, say, jump mechanics, that section loses value. And a lot of pro or highly experienced Dungeon Masters will just simply start clipping stuff or tacking things to their Dungeon Master screens on the backside. So which kind of defeats the purpose of having a specialty Dungeon Master screen, like this one or that one. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to subscribe, go ahead and do so, and hit the like and tell me what you think in the comments below. If you disliked it, please still consider subscribing. Tell me why you disliked it, and leave a comment. Yeah, as I said, leave a comment below. Tell me why you disliked it. Me being redundant. But okay, thank you very much for watching. Have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful week, and see you next month. Next month. Have a magnificent month.